Hi guys, welcome to your weekly twin flame energy check-in for all things twin flamey. So let's assign decks and energy for the divine masculines overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. If you're the divine feminine in this situation, your energy is going to make sense with the divine masculine with this deck. The divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the karmic. We're going to use this just beginner tarot deck, okay? And if you're the karmic, your energy with the divine masculine will be showing up like this. We will use the His Situations deck for his overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine. And then we will let the karmic speak using karmic dose cards, okay? These will be what the karmic has to say. So this will be the karmic pile. And this will be the divine feminine pile. Okay. So now that we've assigned energy, welcome to my channel. Everything you need to know about me is below in the description of this video, including how to get a personal reading with me. You can either grab my email from below and email me, and we will do a one-on-one Zoom just like this, and I can record it if you like, and you can keep it forever. Or I am Aurora at Psychic Source, and my extension, I always forget it, is 6150, and it's below. So you can go to Psychic Source and I can do a phone call with you there. I can also do text chat, and they also have video. However, that place with the phone call and chat, it gives you privacy if you don't want me to know. Otherwise, it's a Zoom. Please assist YouTube and the algorithm with your likes, shares, and subscribes. That's how they know to send you more twin flame readings, and they will also send this very important twin flame message out to the other collective of twin flames. And of course, I love interacting with you and seeing what's going on your journey. Please assign genders and identities as you wish. Tarot was made a long time before you and me. And tarot is all about the Fool's Journey. And if you'd like to Google the Fool's Journey, there's a lot of information, short and long, on YouTube. Or you can reach out to me for coaching, of course. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward. Okay. Also, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. Not every reading is going to be for you, and that's okay. In addition, specifically for this reading, if you only want to hear what's going on with the divine feminine, you only have to listen to this first part. I will let you know when we're moving in to the karmic side, and you can just click off. You don't have to know anything about what's going on with the karmic at all if you don't want to. I just provide that so that you know if what this DM is up to, if he's telling everybody the same thing, right? So let's get into this. And so we are going to start with the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine. I will let you know when we're moving into the karmic, and you can click off at that point if you want to. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the Divine Masculines overall and most significant feelings towards the Divine Feminine with the Light Seers Tarot. Halloween this week, guys. So excited. What are the Divine Masculine significant feelings towards the showing overall and most significant feelings? Spirit. New Light Seers deck for sure. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. So this is the stalker card for sure. The Page of Swords is about spying. It's usually associated with people checking out social media or however they can find out the gossip and the tea on you, whether that's friends, family, coworkers, social media, stuff like that. So it's always about gathering information from afar, however they choose to do that. And it can also have to do with gossip. Let's see. Okay, so just remember, we're in spy mode. All right. So the Divine Masculine, he is in Six of Cups energy towards the Divine Feminine at this time, which means reminiscing, looking back, possibly in a state of wanting to apologize, returning from the past, that kind of thing. The Divine Feminine is like, we're fighting. We're in a fight. We're separated. We're not talking. And it gives me a headache. Sorry. All right. So in the past, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is usually about, he's the Pentacle suit. So it's the loyal, stable, and committed suit. And so, he had some trouble trying to decide where he was going to put this pentacle. So that's what he's about. Am I going to invest in a loyal, stable, and committed relationship or not? Am I going to invest in a business or not? Where am I going to put this pentacle? It can also mean apologies and gifts. Okay. Take what resonates with you on that card. Okay. In the near future, we have some anxiety from them and some sleepless nights and kind of worrying about what to do, what to do, what to do. In his heart, the Divine Masculine, he wants to move everything forward with the Divine Feminine, charge ahead, balance this out, take control of the situation and get it going. In the physical 3D world, he's feeling like there's a possibility, or there is, of him and the Divine Feminine moving on to some calmer waters to move this forward. So in his heart, he's like, boom, 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 boom. But in the physical 3D world, he's like, getting there, it's moving. Where it's not like turbulent water, we're like chilling, coasting along. So mentally, he's back and forth, and we'll see more what he's back and forth on. So it's either like he's back and forth on between the divine feminine and the karmic, or how am I going to move this forward? What do we have to do? Because there is some worry in the future, right? Like, what do I got to do to move this forward? How do we fix this? What do I got to do? That kind of thing, back and forth, back and forth. The outcome is loyal, stable, and committed. Still, like, we're still about being loyal, stable, and committed. However, this is the slowest moving knight. He's this loyal, stable, and committed knight, but he's the slowest moving one. So this could take a minute because this knight just has a process. He does things one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month. So this is going to be a slow process because he thinks, we went an inch today. That's progress. Okay. We got somewhere today. Okay, so he's reminiscing. He's going back and forth on how to fix this. In his heart, he wants to barrel through it, but mentally, he doesn't really know how. He feels like in real life, they're moving forward a little bit, and overall, it's like going to move slowly, and the goal will be to take things slow. But in the meantime, he's spying and reminiscing. Just let you know, the second card out is the Six of Wands, so that's the trophy. Queen of Cups, World, so coming full circle. Whoever it's the intuitive, she's the Sun, message. Okay, just FYI, but take what resonates, leave the rest. If that's not an extra confirmation for you, don't take it. So let's see what he has to say. The Divine Feminine today. We're using the His Situations deck. You can get it on Etsy's where I got mine if it's still available. It looks like that. Okay. Up a little bit so that I'm not making a big old mess in my face. All right. Just the Divine Masculine. This time, Spirit. Divine Masculine. Front of the deck. I can't figure out why you trigger me so much. So that's part of it, right? The twin flame journey. It's about growth. All soul connections are, especially the twin flame one, if you are going to assign that label. So this process isn't about lying, cheating, stealing, hurting, abuse of any kind. It's about triggering for growth, like a coach or a mentor or somebody you respect, kind of shining and shedding light on some of your weaker points, and that can be triggering and it causes growth. So it's the journey, babies. It's the journey. I'm in a karmic relationship, but we sleep in separate beds. So whether that means the karmic and them are married, and they live together, or, they don't live together. They're not, supposedly, they're not sleeping in the same bed consistently, right? I spend a lot of time alone in my car thinking about you. I know you're upset with me and I'm upset with myself. So, yeah, they're upset that they hurt you. They're upset with them that they hurt you. Do you still love me? Maybe. Depends. The truth is, I'm scared to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's scary, to be honest. It's so scary, especially when you've messed up. And so this is going right under, I spend a lot of time alone in my car thinking about you. I regret letting others come between us. Yes. Third parties, friends, family, coworkers, everybody having an opinion and getting in their ear. Do you really want to be with somebody that can't stand up for themselves, that's going to waffle and fold like a cheap suit every time somebody has an opinion about your relationship? Not really. Not in divine feminine mode. We don't understand that. We don't understand that. So they're admitting they're in a karmic relationship. They know they are in a karmic relationship. And they're spending a lot of time thinking about you. They're upset themselves. They're scared to tell you the truth. And that's usually about how they feel and whatever underlying things that might be going on. Clearly, some people got, either the karmic herself got in between this, or, friends, family, co-workers. And overall, like, the bottom line, he's trying to figure out if you still love him, if you're still into him, because, that would, being vulnerable is tough, right? So being scared to tell you the truth about how he feels, about what he's done, okay? So he's reminiscing, he's spying, he's reflecting. Lots of reflecting. You have fulfill him physically on a physical and emotional level. Bonus card. All right, that is the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine this week. I am about to move on to the karmic relationship. If you do not want to hear what is going on with the karmic, it is time for you to click off right now, because we are moving in to the divine masculines overall and most significant feelings towards the karmic at this time. Okay. We are officially moving into the karmic zone. Right. Please, Spirit, please share with me, what is the divine significant feelings towards the karmic? Please share with me significant feelings. Feelings towards the karmic. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. So it looks like something might have happened. We'll see what it is if we can get some more information. But they're in a temperance energy. So this has a lot to do with balancing things out, patience, kind of like if some drama just happened, trying to kind of like deal and temper the situation. So patience, it's also a guardian angel card. So let's see. It also can do with addiction, some moderation, right? Let me see. It's got black and yellow, so I have to look. Okay, so balance, patience, moderation, calm, self-control, cooperating with others, finding solutions. The ish hit the fan. That's why he's spying. Mm-hmm. The ish hit the fan. That's why he's spying on the divine feminine. So let's see what happened with the karmic. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you their outcome. It's the King of Pentacles. And normally I would read the King of Pentacles as a positive outcome of him wanting to take care of everything and everybody. This is not that, I don't think. This is about money. There's a lot about money and burdens and a court case right here. Okay, so let's go through it. So this divine masculine is in the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is usually about equal give and take, reciprocity, energy exchange. So there's some sort of monetary exchange going on here, or I can get this a lot when emails are being exchanged or I'm paying bills and the bills are going, it's just like the money's going in and out. Just an energy exchange. So he's either wanting something reciprocal and he's in that space, or he's paying out stuff, or it's a breadcrumbing card. It's the notorious breadcrumbing card. Okay. The karmic is like in a Seven Pentacles mode. So she's like, what do we have going on here? What's left? What can we salvage? What do we have? What's left? What can we salvage? What's going on here? What do we really have going on here? So he's in the Six of Pentacles. She's in the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, he could be giving her money and then she could be assessing like what they've got. That kind of a thing. Literally. All right. In their recent difficulties, there's quite a big possibility there was a breakup. Okay, so something was abandoned here or let go, or they're, you know, they decided to let the past, put the past behind them. Yeah. So the way this card wants it to be read, excuse me, is stagnation, indecision, staying in a bad situation, travel plot problems, disenchantment is what this deck uses. So usually it's an abandoned, like, I'm so overwhelmed, I give up on this crap, it's enough. So take what resonates. In the near future, we have justice. So this can be a karmic, like a higher level karmic justice, like their karmas could be coming in right now, or they could be going to court, and that's why they're assessing and giving each other money and splitting it up and separating it and things like that. Okay. So in his heart, he's feeling like this is a burden, this is hard, this is challenging, this is difficult, right? And what did this say? No, because I have to read it this way. Staying in a bad situation, right? That's what they've done in the past. So it's a burden. In the physical 3D, I would say they're together, right? Like, and you can see like the way the divine feminine's energy was in the Five of Swords. She was like, we're fighting, we're separated, we're not talking, I'm not dealing with his ass. Okay. In this over here, you can tell like if you're the karmic and you're looking at some legal issues or how to separate things or pay bills, or they are very together. Okay. So what we have is they're working together, and like splitting this money up and seeing what's left, but they're on their way to like a divorce, or just balancing all this stuff out. Like it is a business, either like a very business relationship, or they literally are going through a divorce and they're splitting up assets and businesses and things like that. Okay. In his mind, you know, um, this is the same card as the divine feminine. Oh, I packed the cards up, I think. What did I put on? Let's just see if it's on the top. This is the spy card, just like it was the bottom of the deck. These cards are the same cards. This is the bottom of the deck for the divine feminine, and this is in his mind. So, he's just assessing everything from a distance. It's just he's just thinking, he's in his head, probably about gossip, what people are saying, what people have said, what's been on social media, stuff like that. So that's where they're at. Like they're just really thinking they're in a hard spot. They're assessing the situation. There could be a minor truce called right now, to see what's left, if there's anything salvageable here, or they are on the way to getting a divorce. Okay. So, or like some sort of separation that would require that, like, it would be similar to a divorce. Like if they were common law or they have children or whatever, you basically have to go through a divorce anyway. So to split everything up. All right, so this is what the karmic has to say. These cards can be really tough sometimes. She's been, for the past 4 weeks, real nice. I'm thinking because she's been on camera. When she's not on camera, she's not as nice. These ones are really hard for me to shuffle, so I have to break them up and spread them out and slide them around and stuff like that. So be prepared. These cards have some really messed up stuff on them sometimes, and they can hurt your feelings. So if you are in a fragile state, or sensitive, she tells on him a lot. So that's why these are valuable. But sometimes she can also be a little bit vicious. So just be prepared for okay. But she hasn't been showing her face on camera the past 4 weeks. So let's see. right, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Your DM has expensive habits that you don't know about. Yeah, I know about them. Oops, sorry. This is not just about me. Okay, so yes, like I said, okay, they're dealing with some addiction problems. There's some of that going on here. That's a double confirmation. Okay, there's some stuff going on here. Okay, he's not everything I want in a man. He cheats on both of us to feed his own ego. I'll admit that I was a B only because I envied you. I'm doing all the dirty work for you. Well, you're the karmic. That's your job. You're the lesson, right? He's moved on, sis. You should too. So that's going over underneath. He cheats on both of us to feed his own ego. And not for nothing, she's going to put her digs in. So obviously this DM, like if you go back to last week's, you can see in the tarot that she was going through a phase where she was all about him, and he thought it was hilarious. He had the 9 of Cups in his mental space, and then in his physical 3D world he had this 7 of Cups, which is options. So at that point we knew it wasn't just the divine feminine, the karmic, and whatever. There's like a whole other thing going on, or 2 or 3. So if he's going back and forth with us, then he's the problem, not us, girlfriend. Okay. So he's definitely up to no good right now. He is definitely down some sort of rabbit hole, right? With his habits. He's got his habits and he's got his habits, right? He's got a few habits. And so this guy is a mess right now. He's a big old fat mess. And he honestly does not deserve to be with the divine feminine right now if the karmic is telling the truth. And the karmic also has guides. The karmic also has angels working with her. We are all somebody's karmic at some point, right? And so that's usually who I feel like I'm dealing with. And so, they both know this isn't good. He knows he told the divine feminine's half, like, this is karmic. I know this is karmic. So there's lying, cheating, and addiction for sure going on in this relationship. He is definitely not being faithful to himself or anybody, and he's doing stuff to push it all down. And that's what happens when you are not in a situation you belong in. You turn to silly things like this because of anxiety, and it affects everything. And when you're in the right place and in the right state of mind, you're not doing this either. And you have to have full-on recognition that you don't need people outside your relationship and addictions and things like that when everything is good within yourself first, and then you expand to the relationship. So nothing can be built on this at all, and it looks like this is solving itself. So that's what I have for you this week, guys. If you could please, if you like this, Please help the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes. And I would love to hear what's going on and spill the hot tea. You can reach out to me for personal readings. Just grab my email below or hit me up on Psychic Source, my extension 6150. I am Aurora there. And that's what I have for you. You can also reach out to me for coaching. Have a great week, guys.